And for all the COVID latest, I want to bring in internist and ABC News medical contributor Dr. Bhatt for more. Dr. Bhatt, good morning. Thanks for being here. This concept of this vaccinated people only cruise is really interesting. Do you think this could be the future of travel?
Good morning, Diane. Thanks so much for having me. I think this is one example of how we might see the vaccination passport concept come into play, whether it's cruises, long trips, vacations. I think this issue with the cruise line in Israel is, we know Israel has been a leader in vaccinations with significant doses and 3.4 million having received both doses there. And so part of, I think, what folks are thinking about in this context for this cruise line is community transmission. When community transmission is lower and you have vaccinated individuals, that is encouraging and helps curb, I think, the kinds of surges we've seen in the past.
And Dr. Fauci has said that states like Texas that are lifting all of their restrictions, that's ill-advised. But what about states that are slowly lifting some restrictions, like reopening movie theaters or indoor dining at limited capacity?
Dan, I think it's really important that we not let our guard down. We know that the virus will find its way to infecting more and more people if we do that. And so we remember back to the summer surge and other moments where we let our guard down and the virus made its way to many people. Now the change is we have vaccinations in play. So we've got to double down on getting as many vaccinated people moving forward and adhere to strict public health guidelines and only move to widen reopening when community transmission rates fall. There's evidence that indoor dining increases risk still. And there's evidence that gatherings without people being vaccinated or using public health guidelines increases risk. So I think we need to think about it in a really important way with the context of community transmission and assessing risk.
So in areas where cases are lower and things are starting to look better, is it okay to start slowly easing up on these restrictions?
I think you can ease up on the restrictions if you have a good vaccination plan that's moving, and there's community transmission that's low. Absolutely. But that being said, it's still important to mask. It's still important to distance. Those are public health prevention tactics we know have worked to curb transmission and keep people safe.
And then the issue that's probably getting the most attention around the country and has for months is the push to get schools reopened. Is it safe for teachers to go back to the classroom before they're vaccinated, based on the data we have right now?
I would think that it's not safe for that to happen. I think we should have teachers be vaccinated as much as possible before they go back to school. And I know in some cases that might be difficult, and I know we want to get back to school reopening, but it has to be done in a thoughtful way so that we keep people safe and not see rises in transmission rates.
And how might the Johnson & Johnson single-dose vaccine, now that it's out, can that help speed up this process and also make distribution more equitable?
Absolutely. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is just another tool we have in our vaccine toolbox to prevent severe and critical disease, hospitalization, and deaths. All three vaccines do that. And so it's really important that we get those vaccinated as quickly as possible. It's another increase in supply. It provides a boost to the U.S. immunization effort, and it has manageable temperature storage requirements, which makes it easier to distribute.
All right, Dr. Bhatt, great to have you. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.